Alright guys, so now we've got the following question. It says, given that cos x minus 30 degrees is equal to 2 sine x plus 30 degrees, it wants us to show that tan x equals the following. So this is a classic, just expand it, right? So I'm going to say cos x cos 30 degrees plus sine x sine 30 degrees is going to equal 2 sine x cos 30 plus cos x sine 30, right? So from here, right, cos x root 3 over 2 plus sine x over 2 is going to equal 2 sine x root 3 over 2 plus cos x times a half. Okay. Which gives us what? Well, what that then gives us, okay, is, well, everything's denominated 2. So I can therefore say, well, listen, root 3 cos x plus sine x is going to equal 2 root 3 sine x plus 2 cos x. Right, knowing that, I can say that 2 minus root 3 cos x is going to equal sine x times 1 minus 2 root 3. Okay, now you see where this is going, because if we divide by cos now, and we divide by 1 minus 2 root 3, what we then get is sine x over cos x equaling 2 root 3 for 1 minus 2 root 3, which means that tan x is going to equal 2 root 3 over 1 minus 2 root 3, right? That's going to be your final answer for that question, guys. Alright guys, now for the second bit here, it wants us to solve the equation. And what this really means is solve tan is equal to negative root 3 over 1 minus 2 root 3. Right, so if we focus on that, root 3 over 1 minus 2 root 3. So 2 minus root 3. Right, what we get here is x is going to equal negative 6.2 degrees. Right? And so the way you look at this from a cast diagram perspective, okay, because they always want to catch you out with negative tan. Okay, it's because tan is negative in these quadrants, right? We know that. If we draw our triangles, okay, we've got theta here and theta there. What that means is, okay, our angle is 6.2 degrees. Okay, so if we go over here, well, that's going to equal 180 minus 6.2 degrees. And we can also go all the way here, which is 360 minus 6.2 degrees. So x is equal to 180 degrees minus 6.2, or x is equal to 360 minus 6.2. Okay, that means x is going to equal 173.8 degrees or x is going to equal 353.8 degrees. Now what's the period of tan? Well, 180. If you add any multiple of 180 to any of these, we're going to be out of the bounds. So therefore these are going to be your final answers. Alright guys, now for number 4a, it says prove that 1 minus cos 2 theta over 1 plus cos 2 theta is equivalent to tan squared theta, right? So the trick here, right? The trick here is to say the following. Well, cos 2 theta equals what? Well, cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos squared theta minus 1. Right? Which means what? That 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos squared theta. Now, meanwhile, cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta as well. I mean, that's another identity. And we can say that therefore 2 sine squared theta is going to equal 1 minus cos 2 theta, right? So we've got these two identities here. So therefore 1 minus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 sine squared theta. So I can say okay, if we go left hand side, I can say that 2 sine squared theta over 2. Okay. Right, and obviously that's going to equal tan squared theta, right? So therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side as required. Alright guys, so now what they've done is they've sprung a integral out on us, out of nowhere. They've sprung this out on us. Now, remember what this equals. We just proved that this is the same as tan squared theta, right? And just as a hint, obviously, we'd had to prove it, right? So you'd use this even if you didn't be able to prove this. So what I can say is that the integral of pi over 6 to pi over 3 of tan squared theta d theta is going to equal integral sec squared theta minus 1 d theta. Right, so now we're integrating this bit over here. If we're integrating that bit over there, this means we get tan theta minus theta between pi over 3 and pi over 6. Okay, now it's just a simple case of plugging in. Right, so if we plug in tan pi over 3 minus pi over 3 minus tan pi over 6 minus pi over 6, which gives us root 3 over pi minus pi over 3 minus 1 over root 3 plus pi over 6. Okay, and simplifying that, we just get 2 root 3 minus pi over 6. Okay, and that's going to be the final answer to that question.